versus nah, this one, nah, this one, this one play, this one, this play. You just don't want that. You just don't want that during practice to mess up the results or something.
Coach Fedora has been through this a lot with teams at Carolina.
Right.
How does he manage that information or lack of information with the team?
He doesn't. That's just know every day. That's to know that this is an open battle. And this is happening, and it's happening right now. So he never hesitated to let us know what was going on. He never kind of held back from anything that was going on. And he was let us know. And when he chose starter, he let us know whether it was on Wednesday or game day in the middle of the week. Those things you just have to prepare for. But it was definitely just mentally straining just to have to try to deal with it all. My job is to catch the ball, so that's what I try to do.
What's the competition like among wide receivers? I know Bo had a huge end of the season. It kind of felt like there in the second half, every game somebody different, whether it was you or someone else, had a big game. How have y'all been able to compete with one another and fight for that? You know, I'm going to be guys next time.
That's exciting. That's what you want for your receiver. You have guys making plays all over the place. Once you have that, then you don't even realize that every guy on the field is making plays. And that's the type of offense that you want to have. So now, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a battle between guys. It's just more so trying to outwork the next. Just try to see who can do better this day on a certain day, or who can do better on another certain day. But it's definitely just trying to outwork the boys. Just trying to let them know that I'm big dog, but everybody wants a big dog. So you understand? So you got everybody that's just working hard.
I guess Bug is back now. But Howard.
Quinshon Davis.
Quinshon's back. So when you look at him and Bug and Mac and Ryan, Switzer, and the dynamic of the wide receivers at Carolina that came before you, how do you compare the group that you're a part of right now and the ceiling that you guys have compared to what those groups did?
I said those groups. I think this group has more talent in the room as far as those groups have. It's just more guys that can do so much versus where you had Bug, Mac, Switz last year. The year before where it was Bug, Mac, Switz, Quinshon, Pro. It was just those four, those five. Versus now we got 6, 7, 8 guys that can all get the ball in their hands and make something happen. So it's just exciting. It's exciting to know that. But we learn from those guys. We learn from Cuba, just like Quinshon said, we learn from him now. So you definitely see it. But this is all a matter of putting that work.
Given the way your season unfolded last year personally, how have you prepared this year differently than maybe you did a year ago?
More critical. I'm my biggest critic. My biggest critic, I believe. But I just feel like in doing that, I just gotta take the time to understand what I'm not doing in my game that needs to improve. What I'm not doing for my teammates needs to improve to help us win games. And that's the biggest thing is to win games. I'm going to do whatever it takes.
Does having the individual success you had last year, does it actually make it easier to be critical because you know if you refine this area and shore up that area that it takes you to a significantly higher level?
No, actually it's that much harder because you have those good moments where I know I can do this, so I don't have to do this that hard this day of practice. But you never can think like that. You can't think like that at all. So I'm just approaching everything with 110%. So I just want to go hard everything I do. So when you do that, you can't really mess up the results like execute.
I know there are a lot of drills you can do to improve as a receiver. How do you improve in the off season as a kick returner?
Watching film, watching the breakdowns of the decisions I made. Because I remember them like the rest of it. I remember every kick return. Every time I watch it, I remember it like it was yesterday through my helmet. And I'm just watching it over and over again just to make sure that when that moment happens again, which they do, because those moments are going to reoccur, you're just ready for it, prepared for it, and when you see it, you've seen it coming.
You told us back in the spring that maybe you're going to get a look at returning some punts. And now that you're 2 weeks away from camp, is that still something that they're going to look at?
Still, yeah, definitely, most definitely. I mean, we're definitely competing. There's a couple guys that are competing, but I mean, everybody, I'm going to be one returner.
Marilyn was asking about the group, the wide receiver group. How much does it help to have the kind of tight ends, even with Brandon out right now, the kind of tight ends that you guys have? I know Carl's back, that you have a lot of talent there, guys that can block and can run routes. How much does that help you guys as a group at receiver as how they complement you?
I mean, that does wonders for the receiver group to have that outlet of a guy who can catch the ball with that size or who's that physical, because then you have to account for it. You have to account for it. You can't account for the other 3 guys that can do the same thing but just faster. So those definitely help every single day. I mean, They work just with us. They work as hard as we do. Making sure the security catches catching the ball. So.
Let me ask you about a couple guys in your group, and I'll pass it on to those guys. Toe Groves, what's up with him right now? I see that he's been working out more and more. Do you have any expectations from how healthy he's going to be and when he's going to be able to contribute?
I got big expectations for Toe Grove. I mean, we're on his time. I feel. I mean, I don't want him to rush. I want him to rush back into his game at all because I know what he's capable of, and I want that on the field as well as the coaching staff. I know they do. But at the same time, we don't want to rush him into any bad situations with his body because those injuries are something that you don't play with, and we understand that, and we're taking the time to understand that, and we're doing the requirements to understand.
Do you gain any measure of inspiration seeing him battle back again as
Definitely,
he is?
Definitely, because I seen both moments happen. So I seen him at his lowest, and for him to keep that smile on his face and to bounce back every time, it's inspiring to me. And I told him that, and he knows that.
Daz Newsome,
firecracker. I'm excited to see him.
He was close to busting a few last year, but he said a lot of it was just not understanding what he was doing out there.
Exactly.
Do you see that change in him now?
Definitely. I mean, he's coming into his own game. He's understanding the game of football at an offensive perspective, whether he played DB in high school or so much, to not come into the offensive side of the ball where you have to catch the ball and make something happen. And that's what he's learning how to do. He's learning how to run his routes, he's learning how to get open and get the ball in his hands at a better rate. And when he can do that, he's deadly.
Last guy, how much does it help having the experience that Thomas Jackson brings to your group and the fact that he can get those possession balls?
Right. That's critical because he was on the 2016 with Mitch, and he was playing when I wasn't. So he kind of got me to where I am in a sense where I see a guy going out there making plays who wasn't really foreseen before the season ever started to get seen doing those type of things, and it just came out and shocked a lot of people.
What has been the biggest change since the end of the season last year and I guess the preseason this year in the locker room?
Biggest change?
Yeah.
Confidence. We had so much youth last year when those things did happen, when guys went down. So I just see a lot of guys that are ready to play, ready to go out there and show what they can do.
You had a huge game against NC State last year. Is that getting hyped for the rivalry? Is that game plan was real good that day? You're feeling good? What was that?
Execution, just be doing the team as a whole, doing what they have to do, and getting the playmakers the ball. And I find every team wants to do that. So when I have the ball in my hands, I do whatever I could.
Larry said that, I'm sorry, you got something? Larry said that he didn't want you guys forgetting last year, and a lot of people kind of chalk it up, kind of give you a mulligan because of all the injuries, and they were significant, and they were all early for the most part. When you look back on it, when you evaluate the season as a whole, how difficult is it to get a fair gauge on things because of those injuries? Do you just kind of look at the record and say injuries are no excuse, or do you factor that in some for yourself?
I mean, of course you know that plays a factor, but there is no excuse. You got to line up for football. There's going to be 11 guys on the field no matter what. And when we put our 11 on the field, we didn't execute as we should have. And we understand that. We learn from watching the tape. You don't want to dwell on it, but you know what happened. So we're not going to forget about it. That's why our chip's on our shoulder now.
The positive side of that is a lot of guys got reps, game reps that are around now and are going to be around next year and so on that wouldn't have had those reps otherwise. Do you think you guys, in a strange way, are kind of ahead of the curve now than maybe you would have been had you not had all the injuries last year? Ahead of the curve as far as this year's team goes.
Right. No, I definitely would say that. In that sense, it did help the team a lot with those young guys getting that experience because now they got that weight up under their belt where they're more confident in their game. They've seen it before, they've been there before, so they know what to expect in a sense, whether they never played a college football game before in their life and now they're just thrown on the fire because the guy went down. So you kind of have to take that different to now everybody be prepared more. So they're going to approach the game different, prepare different. So the team is going to look different.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, I appreciate it.